All right, we're back for the recap, capping off the week. It is Friday. That came quickly. Today was a shorter week. Or, sorry, this week was a shorter week. So it reflects that I'm up 185 here, but I'm actually up 236. Not huge difference on that. But the reason for that is I had some trades on Tesla. I put this in my swings category here, so it doesn't show up as a day trade here. But never mind that. I think Tesla actually was the first stock that I traded today. Was it? Wait, VCNX. Did I trade this one? One trade on it. Okay, so Tesla here today. Man, today was tricky. Today was annoying, roller coaster ride, crazy ins, outs, ups, downs. Anyway, so let's go through it. I'll try to go through it as quick as I can, and only have important stuff in this video. So anyway, tried this one in here for 50 shares. Why? Because I like Tesla today on the daily chart, gapping up considerably. I like this nice bullish reversal. This looks nicely bullish. Yesterday, this is just Tesla behaves like this. So one day of consolidation here, opening higher. I really like this one for a gap and go. Didn't get that off the bell, and I was looking for a chance to jump into this one. Right here, looks like with this green candle, it's maybe going to put in this lower low here. But no, it did come up to VWAP, but then ultimately failed. I got all my profit out here in front of VWAP. Luckily, I thought it was going to go without me maybe, but it would just, I was sensing weakness. So I got some profit on it initially right off in my first trade. But then I kept trying this one. It came down. I said, well, I really want to catch this one through VWAP here. I really want this one I want to catch the red to green move on it. Tried it here. Took 25 shares off, minimizing risk as it comes down against me, and then immediately starts coming back up again. Okay, I'm back in for those 25 shares, holding 50 again. Looks like we're coming up. Nope, huge, a bad bearish reversal candle here, a hammer candle. Then coming down against me again, cutting the position. That's when I kind of realized, well, Tesla has this kind of trend line going on. I might have drawn this on the 5-minute. Yeah, trend line from a couple days ago. Nice uptrend here. So as it was coming into the support, I saw, well, I'm going to try this one again. So as it bounces off this level, I'm in on this dip. But then, man, it just rocks me. I was in 100 shares because I liked the support here. I really liked it. I did. I wanted to catch this move higher, but I just wasn't getting it. It came down here. I held all the way through. I said, I'm going to let it put in one more lower low and let it kind of test this support here a little bit lower and just actually test it, and let's see what happens. And so once this low got put in, bounce up here, bouncing, I said, okay, this low is going to be my stop. Put this as my stop. Comes down, doesn't stop me out. Boom, right back up. And then here, taking profit along the way. I really wanted this one to get a little bit higher. It never came through VWAP here, which really upset me. So anyway, taking profit along the way here, super choppy. Tesla, I really want it to be energetic. I really want it to go. I really want the volume to pick up, and I want it to be clear. I want it to be, fast, but it wasn't. So that kind of burrowed in my mind as like context as to maybe why I should be looking to get out of this trade, which I was. And on this pullback here, that was it. I cut the rest of my position there. And on those last 50 shares, I only got a little over $1 on them. So these trades put me red, and then this one coming back green. And then it did finally get a nice clean break of VWAP here. But as you can see, that weakness really came through on Tesla. So not happy. This is one of those situations where the stock just didn't do what my bias wanted it to do. It just didn't play out. Had a couple nice bounces off support here, but it ultimately, Tesla's day was not that gap and go that I was looking for. So that's just what it is. Next, I'll go to VCNX just quickly. I honestly don't even remember this trade, so I'm kind of curious to look at it myself. Oh yeah, so Right, VCNX was just running early in the morning today. I was watching this one, running right off the bell. I don't like to FOMO into these. I don't typically trade small caps. I say that literally every time. I don't typically trade small caps, but recently they've been moving. There have been some nice movers, so I have been watching them. And if the setup is there and it's a clean setup, the stop is obvious, I will take it. I will trade it. And so I was really pissed that I missed this setup here. Candle coming down, I was watching it. This candle is already green. It was like right here, kind of hovering. I was like, well, I just want a little bit of a dip. I want that entry, but I don't want to take it at the top of the green candle now. I don't want to be at the top if it's a false breakout, which happened to me the other day on a small cap. I don't remember, but anyway, this one went without me, missed it. And then right here, bought this dip in on this green candle, trying to catch that break through 935. And wow, that was short-lived. Comes right back down, false new high, and there it is. There's the false breakout, and that's what I warn with small caps can happen to you. So let's see my outs. 902 in 300 shares, out 2/3 at 944. But then my last third, I only got away with $64 of profit when I could have gotten away with more like 150 if I had gotten all 300 out there. But I wanted that continuation. I didn't want to. I let 2/3 of it off the hook early, and then wanted that last third to continue, take me to $10 maybe. But we did not get that. Reversed and dead for the rest of the day. And that's what happens with these small caps, man. They die on you quickly, and you got to get away from them. All right, Palantir. Let's talk Palantir. Traded this one a lot today. Kind of scalp-like dip trades. I talk about dip trades a lot and kind of scalps like this. My first trade on this was what kind of got me interested in Palantir today. Obviously, I kind of thought I missed most of the move already. Had this crazy move. And you can see on the daily chart kind of this kind of weird-looking bounce, you know. But anyway, really strong open here. And then here I got long 1,000 shares. I wasn't expecting, so that's bigger size than normal for me. 1,000 shares on stock like this, it's considerable risk. And I was really just looking for that break through 29. This is a very obvious pennant or ascending wedge right here that you can see clear as day, and it just doesn't get any more obvious than that. So when I saw it, I took it. I was in for 1,000 shares, and then when it didn't kind of pan out the way I wanted it to, I was like, man, I know I should cut this one, but I really don't want to because I like the breakthrough 29. Comes down here. The stop should be below here. Doesn't stop me out. Comes up here. Testing 29 again. I was like, this is it. It's going. And then, oh man, nope, it didn't go. And as it came through this level again, I was forced to stop out of the position. 1 minute later, 2 minutes later, in 2,000 shares, double already 1,000 shares, large size. Then back in for a dip trade, 2,000 shares in at 28.35. You can see that's pretty close to the low of this candle here. As it's popping back up, taking profit at 28.44. And we did get some continuation on this not shortly after, up to 28.70. So, but you know, 2,000 shares, I am not hanging around with 2,000 shares on this one. Think about it, 2,000 shares, 50 cents in either direction is $1,000 on your P&L in either direction, red or green. So then from there, that put me, I forget where I was on it after that trade. I think I might have been green on the stock. I'm not even sure. No, surely not green. After this trade here, this first trade, I was down like, I don't know, maybe $300 on it. And then this trade, I made a lot of that back on this just quick dip trade for 2,000 shares, 10 cents. It's over just under $200. I made 190 back on this one. And then right here, 500 shares in at 28.60, and then stopping out this. I was trying to catch this dip, again really quick trades, but then it instantly just went against me in at the bottom of this red candle. But that just continued lower, and I had to stop out of that one. So all these trades, my P&L after all these was, I think I remember, red about $200. Then I looked away from Palantir. I said, okay, I'm going to take a step back. I think after that, I might have had that quick trade on CCIV. Let's see, what time is it here? About noon. Let's see, CCIV, when did I take this trade? Yeah, so about 12:45. So this trade was the one that came next, and this was just a very quick trade. I love it, man. CCIV, it's a fun stock to trade. But this is so in watching CCIV over the last several, well, couple weeks really. If you've been watching it, you know it has this ability to have these crazy kind of sell-offs and then just recovering. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that it has some pretty weird moves and activity, but it had this big sell-off here, and I literally just flipped over to the stock and I was like, oh, what's this doing? Let's watch CCIV, because I have it like highlighted, you know. So it comes down here, and I saw it was moving down quickly. I said, all right, I'm in 300 shares. I'm buying this dip. And I did watch it for about maybe a minute to see, okay, how's the price action looking? You know, is it coming down strong, or is it kind of wavering? Maybe it looks like a bottom's coming. And I thought, well, it looks like a bottom's coming. I didn't get a great entry here, 57.10. So you see, right here is where I got in. Could have gotten 40 cents lower than that, but again, these dips are so lucrative that you can get in high on them, and these bounces can be pretty epic. So then taking profit quickly in the next couple minutes, out 200 shares here. At my best exit was 57.89. And then it continued higher to 58.50. So again, leaving a lot on the table, but with these dip trades, you got to be quick. You don't want them to come down against you. Look at this crazy move here, all the way back up and then all the way back down toward the low again. I was watching it here. I knew a dip trade was a possibility again, but I said, I'm going to hold back because this looks so crazy. And the double bottom is nice, but because this candle's closing down here, there's an opportunity for a move even lower. And I don't want to be a buyer in front of a move below the low. But this would be a good spot. You enter here, you set your stop just down here at below the low of this wick, and you're set. But I didn't take this one. I wish I had, because bam, right back up a couple minutes later, and it's right back up to this pivot here. So I mean, this thing was crazy and a great one to trade. And I only just noticed not too long ago. I actually had a class, so I wasn't trading in the last hour of the day. I don't typically either, but anyway, what a crazy move here. I don't know if this was news driven or what, but crazy move in one candle, 56.75, and then halting down at 51.33. $5 drop, resumption lower, and then popping straight back up. What a bounce this would have been, man. If you hit the bid on that resumption, grab anywhere below 51. I mean, dude, that is a great trade that I'm upset that I missed, but I just wasn't watching it, so I'm not really like, it's not like I was watching it and didn't take it. Anyway, so back to Palantir. After that CCIV trade, I was like down on Palantir, right? Down like 200 or 190 after these trades here. Then I traded CCIV, put me up 200. So then from CCIV and Palantir up to this point, I was break even, and then I had my trade on Tesla and my trade on VCNX. So I was actually up on the day about 130 bucks up until that point. Then I looked at Palantir again. I thought, okay, it came below VWAP. Then it came back up. Consolidation here. This looks nice. This looks like a kind of a cup here, and this is nice. What's forming here? So what did I do? I got in for the break of 29. A very bad entry at 28.94. So all the way up here as this candle was coming up. Got in 500 shares. So decent size there. But then, man, it just flushed down against me instantly. And I held on to this one, man, which I probably shouldn't have. When this candle started to become a bearish hammer candle here and coming down rather harshly, I think that would have been the spot to just cut the loss. But because I missed that, the next minute later dropped me all the way down to 28.60. And then from there, it was worth it to set my stop at this level here. 28.50 would have been a good place, so that's what I did. Came down, formed this here, popped back up. I said, okay, here we go. This looks nice. Had my stop at 28.50. Comes all the way back down, but notice here again, right here, the low, 28.50. My stop's at 28.49, right? You want to be below that support. 28.49 is my stop. Look at right here. Bottom is 28.50. 28.50 doesn't stop me out, and then boom, it rips back up. I thought this was a graveyard trade. I was ready to stop out. 1 cent away. I was like, this one is dead. It's over. Too bad. Sucks. because it would have been down here on 500 shares. That's a 44 cent loss on 500 shares. That's just under a $250 loss. So that would have put me back red on the day. Not too bad, but it would have been red on the day nonetheless. And then popping straight back up, fortunately. And then finally, this is a nice setup here. Look at that nice setup. So I wasn't going to sell out anywhere here. I wanted that break at 29. I was not going to let this one off the hook. I've been waiting for that 29 break. Remember, all the way back here, looking for that 29 break and not getting it. Then finally getting it here, taking some profit, but looking for more. I wanted higher. I wanted, 29.40, 29.50. Did not happen. Right back down. And on this candle here, I will admit, maybe a bit premature, it's not a good idea to sell out on big flushes like this, because typically you do get that, something of a reversal. And so I wasn't really proud of this exit here, but I think this one I had a stop loss set below 29. Yeah. So as it was coming up here, testing back on this, old resistance becomes new support. So putting my stop below 29 as this was coming up, really nice candle here, looking like it's going to come higher, and then it didn't. I had my stop below, again, 28.99 was my stop, and as it came down here, it stopped me out. A little bit of slippage, about 3 cents, 28.96 getting out. But remember, my entry was 94, so still 2 cents in the green on those last 300 shares. And yeah, that was that for that trade. Then I thought, okay, I'm done trading it. I'm done. But no, I wasn't done. As it comes down here, this big red candle here, I'm in 1,000 shares at 61 near the low of this red candle. So I'm doing a good job grabbing the low of these red candles. But unfortunately for me, it continued lower, and now I'm in for 1,000 shares, decent size. And as it's coming down here, all the way down to 28.46, I'm like, oh man. I was down, let's see, 28.62 to 28.46. All right, so about 15 cents of loss. So I'm down about 150 bucks on this trade as it comes down here. But what do? I add on the position. Another 1,000 shares, 28.47, grabbing that dip again, lowering my cost basis. Boom, we pop, we squirt back up, and then bam, up to 28.71 in the same minute. Oh man, why am I getting out at 28.58? Left so much on the table in just this candle, not to mention the next candle takes us up to 28.90. So just to do the math on that really quick, my cost basis on this became something like 28.58. Carrying that up to 28.91, we'll say that's over 30 cents of gain in the next couple minutes there on 2,000 shares. That is $600 of profit left on the table there. So anyway, this was nice getting out at 28.58. My cost basis was lower than 28.58. I don't remember what it was. Well, it's the difference between 47 and 61, or 62 rather. So anyway, so somewhere in there in the 50s was my cost basis, and then anyway, grabbing profit there with my 2,000 shares. Nice average down, nice. Well, not a nice out considering how much I left on the table, but oh well. So anyway, after all said and done, only down $85 on Palantir. I was down at worst like $340 on it, so a nice recovery, but crazy day, crazy roller coaster day, trading these dips. I don't I do typically trade like this, I suppose, but I'm not a huge fan of Palantir. I don't really trade this stock that much. I just did today. I guess I have last couple days traded this one more than normal, but yeah, I can't say I'm a huge fan of how this one moves, but I don't know. I really wanted that break of 29 and continuation higher, but we didn't get that. Anyway, so finishing the day up to 36 if you add in the $50 on Tesla, and yeah, that's it for today, guys. If this was helpful, hit the like button, please. I do appreciate that, and subscribe if this is helpful for you, because I do this almost every day. I try. Most days I do a recap. I'll see you guys next week. I've gotten comments about videos that I should make and things people are interested in and want to learn. If you have questions, specific questions that you want to ask me, you can hit the link in the Discord. The Discord link in the description, which will take you to my Discord server, and you can ask me questions and I will answer them, and we can chat and whatever. So anyway, yeah, that's the recap from today, and I will see you guys next week, or maybe I'll upload a video this weekend based on one of the tutorials that one of you guys wants. But yeah, leave a comment, I'll make a video on it, and yeah, that's it guys. All right, thanks for watching.